Hi, my name is Nicole Zignago, and you're watching Backstage.
Any Spanish-speaking people here? This next song is my new single that just got released a couple days ago. I was thinking before going on stage, I've never done a show in English, okay? So bear with me, guys. I speak it very nicely, I'm very pretty fluent, but I've never been on a stage speaking English. So bear with me. I have my translator here already. Give it up for Ori, please. This song talks about a little of how society pressured us to do certain things at a certain age, and it's always nice to remember that you're never too early or you're never too late. You're always on time to life.
Ya pasé los 16 y se siente como ayer. Difícil hasta de explicar. Me enredo y siento que crecer frena lo que quiero ser. Todo comienza a acelerar. Fuerte pero femenina, dulce pero asertiva. Di lo que piensas pero no tan fuerte. Bonita pero no tanto porque nos puede salir caro. Siento que corro detrás.
I'm here supporting JP Sachs, my dear friend. I'm so excited and so grateful that he invited me to open his tour. We met because I did a cover of one of his songs on Instagram like 5 years ago now. I was still in college and he liked it. He commented, we became friends, and then I got nominated for Best New Artist at the Latin Grammys, and he was there. We met in person, we became super close, and now I'm here. So it's crazy. It's crazy to be on tour with one of your favorite artists and someone that now I can call a friend, you know? Life is crazy. And I'm very excited. I came here with my guitar player. I'm also playing the guitar, and I'm doing a very stripped down half-hour acoustic set of a bunch of my songs, and I'm very excited.
Y siguió el juego, tú decidiendo cuándo parar. La herida tampoco fue de casualidad. Mentiste para que me quiera quedar. Sé que pierdo el tiempo, esto no es nuevo, me hace mal.
I think I listen to a lot of nostalgic things. I think my sound and my lyrics are very nostalgic. Since I was a little girl, everybody used to say like, "Oh, you have an old soul." I love to hang out with like older people and be in this like pretend I was older and be invested in this important conversations. And I think I picked up a lot of that and put it in my music. I'm a very nostalgic person, and I love writing about love and falling out of love. And yeah, I think I shine the most when I'm just with my guitar, and it's very influenced by pop too, because I lived in Miami when I was younger, and I used to listen to a lot of pop in Spanish: Sin Bandera, Juanes, Reik, Camila, Carlos Vives, and Diego Torres, a bunch of those artists from like the early 2000s. And I think that Cani Garcia and Shakira is also part of that era. And yeah, I think that influenced me a lot.
Si te lo preguntas, yo ya no regreso a ti. No se vuelve dos veces donde te van a herir. Le has contado porque ha acabado. Será que ella sabe que yo vivo al lado.
I've been writing since I was very young. I've always had a diary. I've always used to like write letters to my friends. And every day I used to write like what happened during my day. And then at 12 years old, I picked up a guitar. And I fell in love. I couldn't. Every time after school, I would go to my room and start playing it. I I went on YouTube and Ultimate Guitar, and I used to learn how to play like that. I learned by ear too, and I think around like 16, 15, these two passions collided, and I learned how to tell the stories I had on my diary and put music to it, and yeah, and learn how to make a song. My dad is a songwriter too, and I've been surrounded by music my whole life. I think that's also a very important part of my story. And I remember the first time I went to a with a producer to produce my music was when I was older. I was like 21. But the first time I ever heard my voice singing into a mic with some headphones was when I was 4 years old. My dad was in his studio playing, and I started singing. He's like, "Hey, this is a mic, this is some headphones. You can record your voice and then hear it back." And yeah, from there to like 12, there I started playing guitar. Then at 16, I started writing songs, and then at 20, I met the same producer I work with right now. His name is Juan Ariza. He's one of my closest friends, my right hand, and I always say like the other side of my brain. I don't even have to think or like speak to tell him what's going through my soul and my heart. And we've been working ever since. I showed him a couple songs here in LA because I was studying music in Boston, in Berkeley. I came to LA and I showed him some stuff because we have some friends in common. He was like, "I love this. I haven't done songs in Spanish, and I really want to yeah, start working with artists that do music in Spanish." So we've been we've been doing this ever since, and he's my ride or die.
My first album this year. I'm very excited. And a couple of weeks ago, I posted this snippet of this song on TikTok. I don't know if you're into that app. This new app I just launched. And people started to like it. It's called Massy Menos, and it's going on my debut album that comes out this year.
Quedan 130 días sin ti, 4 meses no sé nada de ti, y me pregunto si te preguntas por mí, ¿acaso no recuerdas lo que estar aquí? Te has contado por qué ha acabado. ¿Será que ya sabe que yo vivo al lado? Le has contado cómo es que te he amado. Estoy segura que me educas en sus brazos. No te ha importado cuánto ha costado pensarte y saber que tú no has cambiado.
I'm getting older. I've lived more things. I would like to say I'm a little bit more wise. I hope so. And also I think I'm starting to listen and to remember what younger Nicole really wanted to do. I think I've let myself experiment and go through different genres and play, and I never want to stop playing and discovering new things, But I think it's very important to keep your younger self alive with you the whole time, because that's the Nicole I always want to listen, and that's the Nicole that always reminds me of what I want to do. And she always wanted to be how we say in Spanish, a cantautora, a singer-songwriter. That's my true self, and I think that I left it aside a little bit, and it's fine. Like, I went and I dived in some other things and explored, but I feel that I'm coming back to myself, and the younger Nicole, the little Nicole that I always have with me, is the one that reminds me my path.
Vino diciembre y te evaporaste. Pasé febrero sin entender cómo es posible que era de tres.
I remember I got one of the melodies for the song on a Uber back to my dorm in college, and I was like, oh, this is special, and I recorded it on my phone, got back to the dorm, wrote the song in like 45 minutes, and sent it to my producer, to Juan. I was like, I just wrote this. I think this is super special. And we did it long distance because I was in Boston still, and he would send me rough mixes and stuff of the song, and then I took a plane, I recorded vocals with him, and yeah, we released the song in June or May of 2020, I think. Right during COVID, yeah. I graduated May 2020, March or May 2020. And yeah, I missed my real graduation. I really wanted to have like the actual graduation and walk with my little, how do you call the little hat and the thingy? Yeah, but I didn't have that. I graduated in my living room in front of a TV. It was some weird 2-3 years of our lives. A lot of emotional changes, professionally too, personally. And I think you can see that reflected in all of the artists' music, you know? And I feel I'm just coming back to myself. So I feel that I'm just starting, you know?
And I wrote this song about wanting to hook up with a girl. It's called Bubblegum.
No tiene sentido lo que voy a decir. Sorry, not sorry, si te gusta conmigo. Tú te ves tan linda estando encima de mí. Estoy segura que tú sabes de Rosita que a mí. ¿Qué? Manda tu location, yo te paso a buscar. Trae tu paraguas que te vas a mojar. Estaría bien, sabes que no vengas pa' acá. Pero si vienes, yo me vengo, no va a parar. Sin para ti, no problem. Conmigo toda la noche 6-9. Te quiero así como pegadita a mí. Like bubblegum, pegadita así. Like bubblegum, pegadita a mí.
Bubblegum, I went into the studio and I told Juan, my producer, like, hey, I want to write a song about wanting to hook up with someone. And also, I'm very open about my sexuality in my songs and my lyrics, and I've never written like a more sexy song. And also in the Latin industry, there's a bunch of women and women part of the community doing songs for people in the community, but mostly in the like reggaeton urban side. But there's no many women in the community doing music for women in the community in the pop side. So I wanted to, I was feeling that vibe. So I went into the studio, told Juan about the idea, and the whole song is about wanting to be close to someone, like stuck with someone like bubblegum, like chicle. It's a fun song. The video is also very fun. It is. We've shot it here in LA. But yeah, it's a song I'm going to perform it tonight, acoustic, and I also it's super cool because I also enjoy performing it acoustic, you know, the acoustic set. It feels very nice too. I think I wanted to also reflect who I am in my music, not only on social media. I wanted to leave a story with my music too and talk about who I am, you know. So, yeah, I think my music is also only a reflection of how I live life and how I experience life through my eyes. So I'm always just being honest about my experiences and writing about them, and yeah, if people connect with it and want to come into my world and listen to my music, they're always very welcome, and I want people to know that my music is a safe space. It's always a safe space for them.
Okay, we got it. Ready? Oh, feels so good to me, feels so good to me. Oh, who I wanna be, who I wanna be. Oh, feels so good to me, feels so good to me. Eres todo lo que siento y yo quiero, ay Valentina.
You can find me on all social media as Nicole Zignago, Zignago. It's pronounced Zignago, like lasagna. You can find me everywhere with like Nicole Zignago, and I hope to see you soon in any city, in any country you're watching this. I'm coming with a new album this year, 2024, my first album. It's been a long time coming, so I'm super excited for you guys to hear. Hi, my name is Nicole Zignago, and you've just been buzzed.